Today we're going to talk with you guys about tips and advice for seeding your content to blogs with a pro blogger himself. That's coming up. Our personal bubble is just a little bit too small right now. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and this is Alan Van from New Media Rockstars. What's your role and your position there?
I'm the editor-in-chief there.
Cool. And what's the site all about? What do you guys write about?
We write about online video, lots of YouTube, internet culture, fun things, funny things, tutorials, etc., etc.
Great site. I read it very regularly. So we want to talk with you guys about when you seed your content. You know, it's great to promote it, to send it out to bloggers and influencers. And Alan, do you get like a lot of people trying to seed their content to you? How should they approach you when they send you those emails and such?
They should approach bearing gifts. That's the #1 way to get our attention at NMR, for sure. Compliments, we bloggers are very hungry and starving. We'll take anything we can get. Our egos are constantly being squashed, so we love it when people raise us up. Honestly, though, I think that when you're seeding a video or whatever, I think first you should know the site. What is the site that you're sending it to? What is their tone? How do they cover things? So, you know, if you send, I don't know, some kind of documentary video to NMR, we're probably a little less likely to cover that.
So you guys have like a little sarcastic type of humor involved, so when they write you in the email might be helpful if it's a little sarcastic, is that what you're saying? Or the content should be a little more.
I think that what it is because we get a lot of emails that are really just kind of like, I can tell that they're uniform, that you basically send it out to everybody. Right, you send it to BuzzFeed, you send it to NMR, you send it out to everything. So you should definitely address NMR or whoever you're wanting to send it to at NMR and say, hey, I think you love this video because you guys cover funny videos that have gone viral. You guys covered my previous video, and this one's doing even better. So it's got to be kind of customized to us, and yeah.
I notice like when people send me emails, like wanting me to plug and promote their stuff, like you can tell from the copy and paste email because sometimes like they'll have a copy and paste email, but they'll just change the first couple sentences, and I can tell because the font size is different. You know, so a lot of times like when they paste it back into another email, like the font size would be like 1 point smaller, 1 point larger, or it just doesn't fit right. So just like be genuine, write unique emails for each person. Don't, like the copy and paste thing just isn't cool. So anything else they should do when they approach you? How long should the message be? How short should it be? Should they include the URL to the video? Should they just reach out for a relationship first before even promoting? Like what else? You
know, honestly, one big tip, and I know this is like basic, but really, if you're writing to New Media Rockstars or whoever you're writing to, make sure you spell the name correctly. Because I get a lot of emails that are like, Dear New Media Rockstar, or Dear NMN, or, you know, just something that is completely, I'm like, oh, what is this? I'm not going to pay attention to that. But really, the email, I think it should be pretty short because honestly, we go through so many emails. We get so many submissions that when it's long, you just kind of tune out. It's the same way when you're reading our articles. When you see a ton of text, you're probably like, oh my God, short attention span. I got to go watch a YouTube video right now. So you want to keep it short. You want to get to the point. You want to know what are the selling points to NMR, whatever the publication is that you're sending it to, and sell them on that quickly. Obviously, don't spam. I would send the first email out and then wait a couple of days, a few days later to send the second one. You know, obviously, we're not kind enough to have an automated system where we're like, oh yeah, we got your email, we saw it, but we're just not that interested. Thanks for reading. We just don't reply because we ain't that great. So, you know, if you don't hear a response, don't get personally offended. Your next video, if it's got something noteworthy, if it's relevant, it's timely, send the video. And obviously another thing too is that a lot of people send submissions and they're always like, oh, do you want to check this out? Just put the link to the video in the email, put it right there, and we'll go check it out. Don't ask us because then we have to reply and be like, yes, and then who knows what else there is. One thing that I found is like you got to send, you mentioned this, relevance, but like if you're going to send a video to me, for example, like sending me your comedy video or your cooking video, like I'm sure it's nice, but like it has to have some sort of value for the audience, like in my case for video creators or for his case, you know, people in the industry and or just whoever you're reaching out to. Like the video has to be relevant to their audience and in order for them to share it, I think like sometimes too we get emails and it makes me feel bad because they're always like, oh, you have to check out this video because we worked really, really, really hard on it. And to be honest, you working really, really hard on it is just not a selling point because everybody works really, really hard on the videos, I hope. So yeah, just like Tim said, you got to have a selling point. You got to know who our audience is. You got to know what our voices are like, and you have to sell it to us on our terms, on our readers' terms.
Great. Well, I'll hear from you guys in the comments below, as always. I know a lot of you guys have been very successful with this, and if you have, I'd love for you guys to share that wisdom and insight with the rest of us. Make sure you go check out newmediarockstars.com. I'll put a link to them in the description text below. Go check it out. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe every week. We do tips just like this to help you guys out, and then we also do YouTube Q&A with you guys on Thursdays, and then on Wednesdays, YouTube news, just keep you up to date with what's happening in the industry. And again, New Media Rockstars is where I get a lot of that information, so go check it out, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.
Remember to send me compliments, even if they're insincere. I'll even take those.
Alan's the best.